scenes from earlier. Welcome to North Park. We're at Bluefoot. It's Matchday Live. He's Nate Abarea. I'm Jordan Caruth. Welcome in. Following a 1-1 draw, San Diego pick up a point on the road at Orange County. Nate, they avoid a loss. They pick up points for their third consecutive match. We talked about it in the pre-match show. 4 consecutive losses to start the year. And now a win against Las Vegas, a draw against Phoenix, and they pick up points against Orange County on the road.
I don't know how festive the atmosphere is going to be on the bus ride home for the locals and the Chavos. I know it's a festive atmosphere here at the Bluefoot Bar and Lounge in North Park. Wednesday night, it don't matter the day of the week. They are having a good time here in Nopa, here at the capital of Nopa, right here, the Bluefoot Bar and Lounge. As far as the game goes, I love the sort of positive shift or the positive twist that you're giving to that. They've picked up points in 3 consecutive matches after not doing that for the first 4. Yes, it's 5 out of 9 when you look at the Phoenix game and now this OC game. You could rightfully make a claim that it could be 9 out of 9 from these last 3. But I like the positive spin there from Jordan Caruth. They've picked up points from their last 3 matches after picking up none from their first 4. So, you know what?
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to Trey Muse. Trey Muse, the difference tonight.
Yes.
Trey
should get his own proper.
Trey Muse gets his own cheers. Without Trey Muse tonight, San Diego likely coming home with 0 points instead of the point that they have.
Not only no points, but likely losing by multiple goals. I mean, Trey Muse made some major saves tonight. Trey Muse showed why he is the guy for this team. And other goalkeepers will get their chances as the season goes on. There will be plenty of opportunities for folks. But, man, Muse tonight was the difference between, I don't just think 3 points, but they could have lost 3-1 or 4-1. A couple of those saves in the first half in particular were just outstanding. And we're seeing footage right now of some of the folks out there in Orange County tonight, and the Loyals and Chavos making the trip up there on the bus. Hey, I don't want to take anything away from the festivities on the way back because this is their first away day as supporters of this club. So I know it's a little bit of a disappointment having that 1-0 lead at halftime and then coming away with only the solitary point, but I'd be willing to bet Loyals, Chavos, Rainbow Loyal supporters, everybody from the staff who managed to sneak onto the supporters bus for the ride up there. I think they're going to have plenty of fun on the way back, as they should.
They share a saying that we have here on Matchday Live: win or lose, they drink the booze.
And what happens when we draw?
I don't know what happens when you draw. I have a feeling beer is still involved. So the bus ride home from Orange County, it's the quickest bus ride that you're able to have, so there's not as much time to have a good time, but still plenty of time for the locals and Chavos to have a good time on the way back down from the 5. You're right, it's a big moment. Anytime you can organize that event and go on the road for the first time as a group, that is a moment they will never forget. And likely, just like March 7th, 2020 is a day that we remember for what it meant. We remember 1-1, but the memory really was what the event meant that night. I'm sure tonight very similar for Chavos and for locals. Their first opportunity to go on the road together, and really I thought looked very good on television when the sun wasn't beating down on our eyes from that screen. You were able to see the locals, you were able to see Chavos, and you saw them in the corner. San Diego Loyals scoring a goal in the first half, celebrating in front of the supporters. That's the moment they're going to remember.
And Tumi Moshobani, by the way, a certain pick to kick. Tumi Moshobani with the goal.
Tumi?
Who could have selected Tumi? After missing the first 6 matches of picks, I come in and I jump up to 3rd in the pick to kick table. Thank you, Tumi Moshobani. A great goal opening up 13th, 14th minute there. The cross from Jack Blake, just a great service, a great all-around team moment there, and a team moment quite literally on the pitch. It was a good little passage of play from the team, worked a pass outside. Jack Blake with the nice tantalizing ball across the face of goal for Tumi to head home. But the team moment didn't just end with the players. That team moment then naturally gravitated, Jordan, right over to the locals and the Chavos in that away section. I know the final score ends up a little bit disappointing with the 1-1, but that was a moment that I will never forget, seeing the players go to the fans on a proper away day in that hazy sunlight there in Orange County. That was awesome. We could hear y'all. It sounded awesome. And the sight of seeing players run to the away end, that's what it's all about. Hopefully there's more of that to come.
Yeah. This is the first opportunity, as mentioned, for the supporters to go check out that stadium in Orange County. This is a stadium, Nate, that you've been to. You've done broadcasts in Orange County. It's a setup where you can actually take the coaster and you'll get dropped off right inside the stadium. It's a nice complex. It's used for much more than just soccer. Clearly the bus ride was scheduled with locals and Chavos tonight. But if bus isn't what you want to do, if you want to take the coaster, that is also an opportunity. It looked like on television, when you could actually see it, like a pretty good setup.
I don't know who decided to put the traditional match camera facing directly into the sun for that entire first half. I think we were not the only ones who were slightly blinded during that first half. Jordan was like diving away from the TV multiple times, understandably so. The second half, much more aesthetically pleasing. The visual of the second half, once the lights went down in Orange County, it looked it looked a lot better. It was a lot easier to watch, and good football too from both sides tonight at times. It was a tight, tense, physical match for parts of that second half, but I think credit goes where credit's due, and that is to both sides for having good passages through the 90 minutes. It was a game that either side could have won. I think Orange County might be biting themselves more than Loyal that they didn't get the 3 points, but both teams had moments. It was a game that saw quality passages of play, and that's all you can ask for on a Wednesday night where you have Orange County coming off of a big win in Sacramento on Saturday night, Loyal with that loss in Phoenix, so both these teams maybe a little bit tired, rotating players. Still a fun, entertaining match. The folks who weren't able to make the trip on the bus, about 15, 20 Loyal supporters coming in here to the front room at the Bluefoot making tons of noise. They were entertained throughout the night. Trey Muse, I think, was the #1 player chant here at the Bluefoot. A lot of appreciation for the Loyal goalie, but credit to both teams tonight. In a 1-1 match on a Wednesday night, you're not going to find too many more entertaining 1-1 encounters than that one.
No, it feels like San Diego actually a little lucky to come away with a point tonight. Muse, the difference maker, our man of the match, he was the difference maker. Without Trey Muse tonight, Nate, Loyal are coming home with 0 points. So they do get the point. They get to come back home. They'll prepare for Los Angeles this weekend, Toreros Stadium. That will be the stage for that Pacific matchup. So still a lot to get to. Let's dive into the comments quickly before we take our first time out. Clinton saying OC's defense was bleh, but we didn't do much with it. Tough to disagree with that. It looked like San Diego had some opportunities. They didn't always capitalize. For me, San Diego at the end, it almost seemed like they were handing things to Orange County in a way. Like it looked like Orange County was going to get that second goal, but again, Muse, the difference, the reason why they finished with 1.
Yeah, I got Sean Kelly's voice echoing in the back of my mind right now. All those late goals that San Diego have given up. What was the stat that Kelly dropped of goals that Loyal had allowed like past the 80-minute mark?
It's too many.
This year, too many. That's the stat. Far too many. So to give up that equalizer as early in the second half as they did, hey, I don't want to throw Jordan under the bus. I'm just going to admit to it myself. We were both watching that screen in those final 10, 15 minutes going, ah, crap, it feels like it's only a matter of time before the inevitable takes place. So when you think about what this team's been through and circumstantially, you got to feel relatively good to get out with that 1-1 result.
No doubt about it. Sean Kelly saying Trey Muse made another 6 saves tonight. He now leads all of USL with 29 saves so far this season. All right, our first segment in the books. Let's take a timeout. We'll get refills if we need them. Plenty of people here in North Park.
Plenty of vibes. Plenty of vibes.
There's a lot of different vibes tonight, I feel like.
Diverse vibes.
Yes, a lot of good vibes.
Hashtag diverse vibes.
Yes.
Right here at the Bluefoot.
Positive vibes here at the Bluefoot. We'll take a timeout. He's Nate Abaray. I'm Jordan Caruth. We're back after this.
Your summer starts here. With big savings on a new Toyota, you can go out and do all the things that make summer the best time of the year. But don't miss out on all the fun. See your Toyota dealer and catch a great deal today.
Right now, drive home a stylish new Corolla with a low $199 a month lease. Or you can save big with $1,500 factory cash back.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
During this pandemic, many families are worried about visiting healthcare facilities. I'm Dr. Gail Knight, Rady Children's Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Officer. I'd like to share with you the advice that I give my own family and friends. The best thing that you can do to keep your child healthy is to continue to keep routine appointments like vaccinations and regular checkups. This keeps you, your child, and our community as protected as possible. We are always open, we are here for you, and we are safe.
It's time to get moving with the financial partner that's here for your journey. From small steps to big milestones, USE Credit Union is here for you. With tools to help you bank fast, solutions to help you go far, and a team of dream makers that's ready to help you step forward with confidence. USE Credit Union.
All right, Matchday Live continues. We're in North Park from Bluefoot. He's Nate Abareya. I'm Jordan Caruth. Following a 1-1 tie, San Diego getting a point on the road against Orange County. You can buy the newest SD Loyal gear, including kits, the Adidas collection, and some unique designs that you will not be able to find anywhere else, right at the shop. Shop online today at the shop, sdloyal.com, or you can visit the shop in Mission Valley. I will give you a little bit of a tip there. If you show up to the shop in Mission Valley from time to time, you will find things that aren't available on the website. So I would encourage those people to actually show up to the store because you're going to find some pretty cool stuff.
Like this wonderful shirt right here. Found this at the club shop back a few months ago. You want to celebrate Pride Month? You want to go into the summer in style? Get your rainbow vibes going on. Support San Diego Loyal. Support your local soccer club. He already gave you the lovely sponsor read. He'll tell you more about it anytime. Hit him up on Twitter at Jordan Caruth.
Yes, please do that. What's on Tap is brought to you by Stone Brewing. We just saw the 1-1 final result. Here's what's going on the rest of the weekend. Las Vegas against San Antonio. That one going to be Friday, 7:30. Orange County will take on the Oakland Roots. That one in Orange County. Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Phoenix Rising will take on Tacoma this weekend. That one in Chandler, Arizona.
Jordan's favorite city in all of America, Chandler, Arizona.
7:30 Saturday night. And then San Diego at home against Los Dos. That one going to be at 7:30. Our pre-match show will start at 7 right there on the field from Torero Stadium. So that is what's on tap, brought to you by Stone Brewing. 1 point for SD Loyal. Slowly climbing the table, Nate.
5 points in their out of the last potential 9 after 0 out of a potential 12.
Correct.
So I like the positive twist of the same numbers.
Yeah.
Those are facts. You can't change the numbers. Sean Kelly, again, echoing in the back of my brain right now. You can't change statistics. They are numbers.
Right.
They are etched in stone. But you can sort of slightly twist the narrative about the statistics. And I like what Jordan did. Rather than focusing on the fact that SD Loyal have blown halftime leads in the last 2 matches and have drawn both of their last 2 matches, which they could have won, Jordan said that they have picked up points in their last 3 after picking up none in their first 4.
Facts.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, talk about educational right here. That is how you put a positive spin on numbers that someone else could make a negative spin on, but you bring the positivity. And we have a set crasher, just like the USA Mexico game the other night. That's how we know we've made it big.
Right. Well,
Right.
it's a drinking game, actually.
Exactly.
We talked about it on the pre-match show. If that happens, you have to drink at home. So
You.
we hope you are drinking at home.
And that-
for those who saw that right there.
That Set Crasher was sponsored by Stone Brewing Company. Thank you to Stone for all that you do for this show, including bringing guests that we didn't even know were on the show. Thank you. Cheers.
Nate did something no one else has ever done on this show so far this season, and that is select Toomey in our pick to kick. Pays off in a big way. Nate Abarea, our guest selection tonight, getting 3 points, skyrockets up the table for the pick to kick.
Like Rocket League.
You have to continue playing now, at least until the streak is over.
Well, I want-
You can't walk away after scoring a goal.
We have an updated USL Western Conference Pacific standings for you. Loyal now in 6th place and Orange County
Yeah,
in 3rd.
but you had Toomey tonight.
But in the much more pressing, much more important standings,
Yes.
the much more important league table
Thank you.
that the folks are dying to hear about in the Pick to Kick league, in the table for Pick to Kick, I have darted up the table
You have.
with a late start, and I can't wait to get a matches played little add-on there, because
Right.
I have played significantly less
Correct.
than everyone in this competition,
Yes.
and yet I am now in 3rd out of 7. So cheers to me, and cheers to lighting.
Yeah, I love that you just went on this beautiful monologue about the table of the pick to kick, and you only talked about your selections.
Oh, well.
I'm in first place right now.
Well-
I have picked up points in 3 consecutive matches. Guido scores. Last week we get another goal with Miguel Berry, and then tonight Jack Blake with the assist to your man Toomey.
It was kind of like the Caruth to Abaurrea type thing, because you actually gave your selection, as the lights are back, we got proper lighting here, the selection from Jordan Caruth
Yes,
was Jack Blake before I said Toomey Moshobani.
right.
So you gave Jack Blake to me Moshobani.
Correct.
And we went from there, and we linked up for 1-0.
Yes.
That was Caruth to Abaurrea as much as it really was Blake to Moshobani.
Yes.
So
It was very good.
Cheers to us.
Cheers to us.
Yeah. Cheers to Art Loyal and Orange County with 1 point tonight. We combined for 4 tonight.
How about
That's
that?
the stat I'm looking
How
at.
about that? Cheers to that. As he actually takes his sip, I'll give you the standings. Phoenix, top of the table in the Pacific. LA Galaxy, the team that San Diego will see this weekend in San Diego, they are second. 7 matches in, they have 11 points. Orange County, who we just saw tonight, 5 matches in now with 7. Tacoma have played 4, they have 7. Sacramento, 7 matches, 7 points. It's a slow start for Sacramento. Also a slow start for San Diego. 7 matches in, they have the 5. They're ahead of both Oakland and Las Vegas. Las Vegas picking up their first one of the season after they lost in San Diego last week. So Vegas with 3, Oakland with 4, San Diego with 5. That is 8th, 7th, and 6th on the table. Are you with me? Top 4
Yes.
will make the postseason. Top 4, that's your cut line. So you're going to have to find a way to get above Sacramento and above Tacoma. You got it?
Go on.
We're good. We're good.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Not quite yet. We're 6th place. It's not good quite yet. But eventually, maybe we'll be 4th, even better, and in a playoff spot.
Yes, that's
That's
what
what-
it's all about.
That's what you work towards. What do you think?
Postseason. I mean, we're so early on in
Yeah.
this thing, but I said that on a certain unnamed soccer podcast, without a name, back a couple of months ago, when I think it was our boy Jeff Reeder was on the show before me, and he talked about Loyal being a top 8 team.
Playoff team.
A top 8 as far as actually ranking the best teams on paper in the entire USL. I think it was Jeff Reeder and a few other people had Loyal. Well, everybody had Loyal pretty much around 8 in the whole thing. And so you think about that of like, okay, well, that top 8 is a playoff team. They say top 8 in the whole league. You're talking about top 4 in your division, top 4 in the Western Pacific there. So that's what the goal has to be. And I don't want to undersell this team, because Landon Donovan and Nate Miller would be the first to say, no, the sky's the limit and we can accomplish anything and we're as good. And look what we were doing to Phoenix just the other night with that 2-0 lead in the 91st minute. But for me, again, not to undersell anything, playoffs, top 8, that's what it's all about.
San Diego Loyal going to return to Torero for the second home match of the season. Another Southern California battle. They're going to face LA Galaxy 2. Kickoff set for Saturday, June 12th, 7:30, live from Torero Stadium at USD. You can watch the match on Fox 5 San Diego and Azteca in Spanish. We will take our final timeout. We'll come back to Bluefoot in North Park. Matchday Live rolls on after this.
It starts off with a little seed. And with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
Want a perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
I'm not even sure what's happening here, and I know it's fast, but I'm in love with you. We're gonna be together forevs, and I'm gonna keep you looking good, boo. That's why I got you unlimited washes. That's right, we're gonna binge wash, babe. Commit to your car. What are you waiting for?
All right, things are starting to get a little weird here in North Park. We are at Bluefoot. He's Nate Abareya. I'm Jordan Caruth. We have great news to deliver to you tonight. Landon Donovan will be the head coach for San Diego Loyal at Torero Stadium this weekend for the first match of the entire year. After missing out on the home opener against Las Vegas,
No red cards
red
tonight.
card, he is not given a red card tonight. And what does that mean? He'll be available Saturday against Los Dos. That's great news.
He will be on the touch line as
Yes.
opposed to that snazzy little box up top that he was in.
Is that where did he
there.
watch from a private box?
He was up in a private box and he had the lights off too. It was a kind of a cool, it reminded me honestly a lot of how you watch nervy Chelsea matches.
I watched the Champions League final behind my couch.
Jordan has watched 2 Champions League finals, 2012 and 2021, from behind couches or
Correct.
underneath blankets.
Yes.
That's the kind of Chelsea supporter and just the kind of football supporter that he is. So I felt like Landon
I'm
was almost
honest, at least.
Landon was almost taking a page out of the Jordan Caruth playbook up there. He was kind of up, kind of hiding and coming back up to the window a little bit, looked very nervous up there. So I'm excited to see a traditional Coach Landon, Manager Donovan on Saturday night at Torero Stadium.
It is it's a religious experience when you watch a soccer match that way, and that's how I watched the Champions League final. I've watched a few Loyal matches that way. I have a feeling that Loyal supporters might be watching the end of these matches that way as well, holding on tonight after going up 1-0, a second half goal from Orange County rather quickly, which was unfortunate because we talked about it at halftime. We were on Instagram on the Unnamed Soccer podcast page, and we were talking about hoping to really close that one out. 5 minutes into the second half, the lead was gone.
Amazing halftime analysis.
Great analysis by us here.
Yes. The important thing is going to be for them to hold down that lead.
Well, there goes that.
Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, there goes that. So it turned into a thing after that. It turned for the next 40 minutes, it seemed. Muse really had to step up. San Diego had their chances, but the chances that Muse shut down the difference tonight.
Yeah, it felt like an inevitability, honestly, with the way that this season has gone and with every Sean Kelly stat we could continue echoing. We're not. You know how it's gone. You know how it's been if you've been paying attention to the start of the season for this club. And so you're looking at that equalizer coming in when it did, and you got to be thinking the second's going to come only in a matter of time. And even all the way down to the final whistle, you're thinking the winning goal is going to come for Orange County, and it never did. And Trey Muse again deserves one final
Trey
toast.
Muse.
That was,
Cheers.
I think, the third toast to Trey Muse, which is one toast for each game-saving stop that he made in that match. And Trey Muse, obviously, we've already talked about man of the match, top performer for the night. But a big emotional boost, I think, with this game, the notion that they didn't give up a winner, and you look at it circumstantially, and it's a good point on the road.
Positive spin.
Positive spin. I learned that from my profe, Senor Jordan Caruth.
How about that? How about that? Lessons tonight.
There you go.
SD Loyal at home this weekend, as you can see, against Los Dos. I think that's it for us on Matchday Live, Nate. It was a lot of fun. I had a pleasure working with you tonight.
It was nice to fill in for Darren Smith. I know those are big shoes to fill. I'm not trying to Wally Pip anybody. I don't know if Darren's still watching. I don't think I have 2,130 consecutive appearances in me. I think Darren will be back in this seat in no time. This seat will be over at Torero Stadium on Saturday night. I will likely be up top in the public address booth, letting my tones billow about Torero Stadium over the PA system. Thank you for having me. Thank you for picking me up 5 minutes before this show started and bringing me here and just saying, like Herzog and Blake, and Jordan also just swoops me up 5 minutes before the thing starts. I need you to co-host. Darren can't come. Go on. And here I am. We pull it off. We make it happen. And I want to take this last opportunity to give one. We've already done it a couple of times tonight, but if anybody, it's now been, I think, long enough since the match ended, folks got to be getting back on the bus. The bus has got to be heading south. So guaranteed there's got to be some chavos and locals and Rainbow Loyal supporters who are watching this post-game live on the bus right now. So I wanted to close out by giving one final toast.
Another toast.
To the bus.
To the bus.
Don't
park it, drive it.
The wheels on the bus going round and round. Much love to y'all. Cheers to all the wonderful supporters. The first away day as SD Loyal supporters. That's a big deal. Credit to y'all. It's a beautiful thing. Here's to many more. Salud.
Salud. We'll see you Saturday at Torero. Good night.